At Kleine Zalze, we've got records of making wine back to 1695. So there is obviously a long history and pedigree of making wine here. The story that we're concerned with starts in 1996 when Cobus Besson, the current owner of Kleine Zalze, initially purchased the property and decided to redevelop it from a vineyard point of view, as well as to redevelop and modernize the winery and start a new Kleine Zalze, for lack of better words. Now, on the top of the hill of our vineyards are these beautiful, deep, relatively clay-rich soils, but with enough gravel. It's a little iron sort of stone. We refer to it as coffee clip, that run through the profile that gives good drainage, but you get a freshness and an elegance to the wines. And they work particularly well with Cabernet Sauvignon. So it's probably about 65% will be Cabernet Sauvignon. Various clones and various rootstocks matched to specific sites. So Cabernet is a big strength for us, but then some of the sites lower down, there's some really good Shiraz sites. There are small pockets of things like Cabernet Franc and Merlot, but those are more as complements to the Cabernet. As a winery, we are really trying to focus on getting the best out of our terroir and finding balance. And that balance is also trying to look at an elegance. And really, over the last 7 years that I've been here, RJ, who's the head winemaker, and myself have really been working very hard on how to add an element of freshness and a balance into the wines. The winemaking is relatively naked. It is very basic winemaking. It's growing really good fruit and then treating it with respect in the winery and letting the wine do the talking rather than the winemaking do the talking. And that in itself is quite a challenge. There's quite a bit of winemaking involved in that.
We, as Kleine Zalze, we're sitting in that middle portion where we've got the freshness of the European or the Bordelais Cabernets, but we've got the big ripe fruit of the American styles as well. We like it. I mean, I like that herbaceousness, I like that freshness, but we also love the fruit-driven styles. And that specific on our sites works very, very well. So we harvest quite ripe. Into the cellar, and the Cabernet ferments in big open cement fermenters. When it's finished with ferment, we take it off the skins and we let it drain for about 24 hours. Even that last 12 hours, you probably get 100 liters out of your tank. But you know, that for me is the heart. We go through malolactic in barrel, and then we do one racking, and then we are done. I don't like to move wine too much. I don't want to pump it again or rack it again. We leave it, and it must go through its phases in barrel. A good average is about 18 to 20 months in barrel. 40 to 60% is in new barrels, and the rest is second, third, fourth, sometimes even a little bit of fifth full barrels. We're looking for that brightness, we're looking for that freshness, but ripe, elegant wines. And I think this is what we're getting right. These wines will age just as gracefully and even better than those bigger wines. They're healthy, the pH is low. It's just that very elegant tannin structures that we're looking for.